How's it going, everybody? I'm Coco, and you are joining us for Jam Happy Hour Live, coming at you from the downtown or from the Jam Cellars studio in downtown Napa. And we are excited today. We have a really wonderful guest. We are going to be interviewing Akie Bermiss from Lake Street Dive. What's up?
Hello. You're in
How's it
you're
going?
in my house. How did this happen?
I don't
Hello.
know. Magic.
Yeah, magic again. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Yeah.
And where are you at right now?
I'm in Brooklyn, New York, trying to
Ooh.
stay warm right now.
Nice. How cold
Yes.
is it there right now?
It is definitely freezing or belower.
Oh,
Belower?
man.
Yeah,
Belower.
belower. That's how cold it is.
Hey, I mean, that does not sound like a place that I want to be. So
Yeah,
I'm
no.
applauding you right now.
Thank you.
Sounds like you need some wine to warm you up.
I sure do, and I'm so glad that I have this. Oh, look at this. Jam Cellars Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, well, hey
wow.
now. Look at that.
How did this get here? More magic.
More
Yeah.
magic. Well, we are super excited to have you on. And
Yes.
so for maybe those listeners that who don't know who you are or who
Yeah.
don't know who Lake Street Dive is, do you mind kind of sharing a little bit about who you are and what you're all about?
Sure, I can definitely do that. Let me know if I go too long.
Okay.
Well, Brooklyn born and raised musician. I grew up here. I started music late. I originally wanted to be like a computer science programmer or something like
Oh.
that. That was my first love. And but then I don't know, something weird happened around 16 or 17, and I started to get into music, and I went away to school and came back and have just been in New York performing either by myself or in various bands as a side person or as a front person. And then a few years ago, I started playing with Lake Street Dive, and they whisked me off around the world. And so it has
Nice.
been.
That sounds so fun. So you have your own band as well,
Yes.
the Akie Bermiss Trio. Is that
You
correct?
nailed it. Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, are you able to play a song for us to kind of just let everybody know like what your tunes are about and how you?
Yeah. I mean, if you insist,
I
I'll
mean,
play.
you know.
Yeah. I had no idea this was going to be requested. Oh, here's a piano.
So weird. I know
Yeah.
we're requesting music.
So
it's the
strange.
oddest
It's
thing.
lucky that I have this piano and this microphone here. Yeah.
And more
this-
magic.
More magic. It's an evening filled with magic. Well, I'll start with one of my alien love songs, and we can talk about why they're called that after this.
Yes. Thank you.
My heart is drawn in shapes of you. It's written on my face, and every day my dreams come true. Still I just want to say, let's fall in love like humans do. Let's fall in love again. We'll fall right down and fall right through and fall in love again. If I consult the stars above to find some arcane truth, the question seems superfluous when I know what to do. Let's fall in love like humans do. Let's fall in love again. We'll fall right down long somehow and didn't use to care. It's hard to keep my distance now that you've got room to spare. Let's fall in love like humans do. Let's fall in love again. We'll fall right down and fall right through and fall in love again. Let's fall in love like humans do. We'll fall right down and fall right through. Let's fall in love like humans do. We'll fall right down and fall right through. Let's fall in love like humans do. We'll fall right down and fall right through. Yeah.
Beautiful. Love it.
Sweet.
Love it.
Okay. Yeah.
Love the keyboard. Love it. And so,
Thank
what
you.
made you choose to go with the keyboard?
Oh, someone just asked me this question the other day. Well, basically, since I started late, I got to college and I was like, hello, I'd like to sing. And they were like, okay, great. Well, you'll have to major in music and you'll need to learn some basic theory and you'll need to pick an instrument. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't bring any instruments with me. Do you have any on hand? And they had pianos. So I was like, okay, this seems like a good way to to have my instrument be there. And also, it's a great instrument for like learning how harmony works and chords and all that stuff. So it's great for writing and learning. And so I was like, great, this is perfect. And then it became a passion playing piano. You know, it almost eclipsed singing itself. Just the joy of being able to play.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of meant to be that you were meant to
Yeah.
play the piano.
It was love at first sight. Yeah.
Amazing. And so, okay, so you mentioned before heading into the song about alien music and you're super
Yes.
into the alien music. Explain to us about that. Like what's that all about?
Okay, well, okay. So I grew up. Oh, hello.
That's
that
New York for
happens.
ya.
Welcome to Brooklyn, ladies and gentlemen. I grew up. Before I wanted to do music, I really wanted to do computer science. And part of that was because I was such a big fan of science fiction. I was a big nerd, like Star Trek and stuff like that. And so as I was getting more comfortable with music and learning how to write and things like that, trying to come up with my own material, this is a mixture of things, but I think the primary thing was I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if there was like a science fiction soul opera that was about this alien that comes down to Earth, maybe crash lands, falls in love with a human, and then they sing songs back and forth like an intergalactic West Side Story about how, no, you're an alien, no, you're a human, but then they fall in love at the end, and love triumphs over all, but also spaceships and like, you know, gravity and the speed of light and weird things like that it just seemed like a new territory to use metaphors for, to have all these weird physics things that you don't normally throw into a love song. So that was kind of the idea.
Nice. That's amazing. And how many songs do you have where this is like the theme?
Well, Coco, this is a sore subject. I have a lot of trouble not writing alien love songs. So to date, at last count, there are 35 alien love songs.
Oh my God. So
yeah.
it really is an opera.
Yeah, if you could see,
I love it.
you see there's a lot of probably paper back here. Most of this is like alien love songs and alien love song scraps. all heaped up. My goal for pandemic was to go through and organize and put everything in order, but I haven't really gotten around to it.
I mean, we've all had goals for the pandemic, right? And then it's like
Yes.
still on that list. I haven't
Yeah.
gotten to any of mine.
I'm like, there's still be plenty of time. Yeah. I just look at it every day and go, nah, maybe tomorrow.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's looking really good right now.
Yeah, tomorrow's wide open. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
Now, I mean, during the pandemic, are there any fun traits or fun skills that you learned or you taught yourself? Did you get into the sourdough thing? Did you like
Yeah.
anything like that? Arts and crafts.
Well, I did. I've done two cool things during the pandemic. One is once I realized we weren't going to go anywhere, and before I had this whole setup here with the computer, I have an upright piano in my living room, which it was a gift that I moved and have never had tuned or it just sounded awful. And I had been putting books and stuff on it. So I cleaned that off and I watched like 8 hours of YouTube videos and learned how to tune a piano.
Awesome.
And I tuned it as best I could. So early on, there's some live streams where I'm like at this piano that I tuned and I'm trying to play it. That was really cool and fun and terrifying. I did break some piano strings and they're very long and very loud when they break. So there were some terrifying moments. It was a very exciting experience and I learned
and I'm
a
sure
lot
you
about
felt very
myself.
accomplished afterwards, right?
I was like, yeah, I tuned this. Everyone.
Now, did you play one of your Alien love songs on there after you were done getting it all tuned and ready to go?
Immediately.
Do you remember the first song you played on that?
I sure do.
Are you able to play that for us?
Oh, yeah, on a keyboard that's in tune? Yes, 100%. I can play it. Yeah. I can play it right out.
Awesome.
Okay, so this song is from the Alien love songs as well, but whereas the first one I did was the alien, this one is the human singing to the alien. And this is at a point in the story. I have the story all plotted out. I just am too lazy to organize it. Where the alien's like, this is really hard, and maybe I'll take off and go back to the stars because love is so complicated here on Earth. And the human sings this song to the alien to be like, hey, maybe, but also you could reconsider. Before you came, I was the same. Needless to say, I had my way, and I lost it too. I played the game, and I played it safe. I built my walls, but I let them fall the night you came through. But if I told you that I wanna stay, take me up in your spaceship, we'll both sail away. Don't know your mother, I don't know your name, but you are mine. Before you go, don't explain why. Say that you have to, say that you're glad to, tell me a lie. but I think you know, darling, that there's no escape. Love me too much, love me enough, don't run away. You're different from me, sometimes I get confused. But hold on to me as I hold on to you. If we hold on to love, then it might see us through. Who knows? Before you go, make up your mind. Are you running from what you see up ahead, or running from what you think you left behind? You know better than most the cost of running away. Before you go, before you go, make up your mind. Are you running from what you see up ahead, or running from what you think you left behind? You know better than most the cost of running away. Before you go, before you go, before you go, before you go, before you go. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
Amazing. Amazing. I
Yeah.
love that you gave us a song from the alien's perspective and then a
Yes.
song from the human's perspective.
You know,
That's-
it's gotta be that. It's gotta be like a musical. You know,
It
gotta have that back and
does.
forth, the dialogue. Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it. And so, I mean, you're obviously very creative and
thank
and obviously very talented. So cheers to you. Doot, doot.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, if you guys are tuning in and you are also liking what you're hearing, please drop Akie a tip. Go to his Venmo and show him some appreciation. Show him some love. Give him a little
Yeah.
tippy tip.
It won't hurt my feelings.
No,
to do that.
not at all. And so it is on the screen now if you want to go ahead and
Oh, nice.
show him some love. Now, I think I was reading somewhere that you wrote a children's book.
It's true. It's my dark secret.
It's your dark secret. Well, it's amazing.
I
How
once
did
wrote
that
a
come
children's
about?
book. Oh well, yes. In my salad days, in my adventuresome youth, I had a summer job, a part-time summer job when I was home from college, working at a very small, like boutique book publishing company called Color Bridge Books, and I was basically the intern. I was basically like coffee and answer phones and emails and so on and so forth. Odd jobs around the office. But the office was very small. When it was packed, there were 3 of us. And they had a book deal with Scholastic, and I think they had to deliver something like 24 books. And it was like a tight schedule, trying to get it all done in the summer. And one day, like the CEO of the company got off the phone and was like, oh, we had one author drop out, and we need someone to write a story. We need it like tomorrow. And I was like, huh, what? Yeah. And she looked at me and she was like, can you write a children's book? And I was like, I could try. So yeah, I went home, which that summer was an apartment in the West Village I was sharing with 6 other people, but that's neither here nor there. And I wrote a couple stories, and one of them got selected. This story called "I Hate to Be Sick," and everyone she liked it. The CEO liked it. Scholastic liked it. The author that they had picked liked it, and it became a book. I became a published children's book author. It was I had no designs on such a thing, but it has occurred, and it is true.
Amazing. And how old were you when that happened?
22, 21, 22, something like that.
Nice.
It was like towards the end of college. It was a very unexpected, oh, this could also happen to you kind of thing. Yeah.
And speaking of really cool things that have happened to you, so you are also part of this little band called Lake Street Dive. Is that right?
Yes.
Nice.
That is a wonderful thing that has happened to me. So true.
Yeah. And so from what I read, you were kind of touring around the same areas, kind of hanging out with the bands or whatever, and then they watched you, you watched them, and conversations were had. And how did that come about where you hopped on stage with them?
You basically have distilled the itinerant vagabond life of a musician. Yeah, I met them because, there's a few, the music world, especially in New York, as vast as it is, can often be very small. And I had heard them a bunch at Rockwood Music Hall, and we got thrown together on a program where I was opening for them. And so they heard me, and I heard them, and we talked, and we became friends, and some of them lived in the city, and, yada, yada, yada. You fall out of touch, you come back together. A few years later, I got an email, and they were just like, hey, what's up? We are doing a tour this February. I think it was February 2017, but the email must have come like a few months before that. And they were like, we would love for you to come play keys, because up to that point they had never had live keys in the band, on tour with us. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds like fun. And they were like, great. We just need you to learn these 17 to 20 songs and show up here on this date and get on the bus and then get on stage. Because they were like flying from Europe or Asia or something like that. And they had like a day off to turn it around and get back on tour. So I kind of just met up with them, got on the bus, saw one show, and then the next night was on stage with them, which was terrifying. That whole first tour, which was probably 5 or 6 weeks, I don't have any precise recollection of it. It was just like panicky sweat every day.
Just a whirlwind.
Yeah. They were like, tonight we're playing in front of 1,500 people. Are you cool? And I was like, yeah. But yeah, we did that. Like the rest of that year, it would be like, got home, and then I'd get an email and they'd be like, do you want to come out for June? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess so. That'd be fun. They're like, you want to stick around for July? And yeah, sure. And then I think we did something in August, and they were like, hey, in October, we're going to make a record. Do you want to come be part of making that record? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. I had just gotten used to saying yes, no matter how terrified I was. And so I wound up recording on that record, which became Free Yourself Up. And then the following year, when Free Yourself Up came out, they were like, I think you're in the band, my friend.
Amazing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how did they officially ask you to join the band?
Yes, there is a very, very cute story here.
Yay.
And yes, I have many details. So we were in Chicago with a day off, and I was told that it was a band tradition to sometimes, just on the day off, we all get together and go to a fancy restaurant just to get together and sit around and talk. I should have known something was up, because also we sit around and talk while eating like corn chips. But they were like, no, we're going to tonight just make a reservation. We went to this very nice restaurant in Chicago, and we were having like the salad course. And I think at one point, I can't remember who, somebody distracted me. They were like, oh, hey, what? Oh, is that something over there over your shoulder? And I was like, what? And when I turned back around, they had put 4 plastic engagement rings in my salad dish, and they were like, "We would like to propose. We want to propose for your hand in bandage, or whatever that would be called, band marriage, matrobandial." Anyway, that was how. And I of course I said yes. And that
Did you cry, and was it all emotional?
I wept. We became a big. It was a whole thing, and now we have a meet cute. There's a website. And lakestreetdive.com. And it was great. It was very nice, because it really could have been just like, "Hey, do you want to be in the band?" And I was like, "You know what, I do." But they decided to make a thing of it. And I still have those plastic engagement rings, which don't fit on any of my fingers, incidentally. They're for like small children, but it was such a nice gesture. Yeah,
That's adorable. That's amazing. I love for our artists to play a fun cover song. Is there maybe a cover song that you have that maybe is one that fits the vibe, the happiness?
Happiness. Well, I have one. I don't know how popular of a cover this is, but it's a song that I personally have come to love this year especially, and it's become very appropriate. I don't know if anyone knows the Wood Brothers. They just put out a wonderful record, and this is one of the songs on the record, and I just love singing it, even to myself. Sometimes when the cameras are not on, I'm right here just singing this song to no one, or my cat, really to my cat.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
I love cats, by the way.
She's a bit loud, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. This is a Wood Brothers song. Got a lot of balls in the air, too many to count, but I don't care if they all fall on the floor, 'cause I don't cry over nothing anymore. Daydreams that last all night, and I've had romance unrequited, and I just fall on my sword, 'cause I don't cry over nothing anymore. The world is broken. I'm sick and tired of all these bullies, crooks and liars, and wannabe troubadours. But I don't cry over nothing anymore. And I break down when it's raining, fall apart when I get song is so great because it's like you said, it's happy and it's sad, but it's ultimately happy.
It's a very happy tune. You know,
It's a
it's
happy
funny.
tune, yeah.
Those songs that like sound happy, but like the content of the song is actually like really depressing or sad. I love songs like that.
There are fewer things I love more than a song that you're like, yeah, boogie, and then you like listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh,
Actually,
it's too bad. But anyway, let's dance. Yes, I love that kind of thing. That's fantastic.
and so you actually with Lake Street Dive. Sorry, I can't talk right now.
Right.
I haven't had too much wine. I promise.
Because,
You guys are doing this thing right now during quarantine called Lounge Around Sounds Variety Hour.
Yes, it's got a lot of internal consonants.
Yes.
Lounge Round Sounds Variety Hour. Yes.
Say that 10 times fast.
I couldn't. No. Yeah, we started it in like I think maybe May or April or something like that, but we started it up again in the fall, and we have the third one coming up on Monday night. I think at like 8 p.m. Eastern time. Basically, it's like a live stream. We're on the screen like this, and we get to see each other, and people can tune in and check out the band. So it's a lot of like shenanigans.
Love shenanigans.
Yes, it's I would say primarily the fundamental base layer is shenanigans, and then there's some music and this is a lot of cool things. So it's just great to be with the band, even if it's virtual. And we have some videos that we do. And actually, last month we did it was a big to do, but we managed to get most of us in one city to do like a big Halloween thing where we dressed up like the Beatles and got up on a rooftop and did a whole Beatles thing. So we try to make cool content like that for those, so that each one of them is like a special event, a deal, you know?
That's amazing. Yeah, I saw the video that you guys did for the Don't Let Me Down.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool.
It was great. That was super fun to be on a roof. It was surreal. And also we had this drone that was there, so that would like take off. It was very, dare I say it, science fiction. So it was really fun.
Was it cold up there? Was it windy?
It was, you know what? It was fine. It was cold the day before, I think, but then that day, I think it rained in the morning. And so we were all like, ooh, this might not work. And then by the time we started recording, as you can see in the video, the sun was out and it was like a gorgeous day. It was like a perfect day to be playing music on the roof. It was super fun. Yeah.
And how often are you guys doing the Lounge Around Sounds?
We've been doing them like once a month. So we did one in September. We did one in October. We're doing this one in November. I don't know what's going to happen in December because it's, it's December and a lot of people have other obligations. But it's really been great, and hopefully we do some more in the future. It's been a great way to like connect to the fans when we can't get on the road and see them live.
Absolutely.
You know? Yeah.
What do you miss most about not being on the road?
So many things. But it's not what you would think. I mean, I love the show on stage and playing with the band and lights and the sound and all that jazz that gets you like really jazzed. But part of the thing that really attracted me to the lifestyle of being a musician or like an artist in general is like being part of that backstage, like what happens when we're not on stage kind of stuff. And I love those. Those are some of my most cherished memories is like, I don't know, some very dumb joke that makes us laugh for 6 or 7 hours on the bus.
Yeah.
Or we've had great times when terrible things happen. Like, I don't know, a bus will break down and it'll be us stuck on the side of the road, but really wonderful memories of that. So it's stuff like that. I just miss the, like, hitting the road. It feels like, have you ever seen the Muppet movie, the original Muppet movie?
Yeah.
Where Kermit's in the swamp, and then he meets up with Fozzie, and then they meet up with so-and-so. It feels like that when the band is all getting together. The band and the crew, it feels like moving right along, foot loosened, like we're driving to California to make our movie or something. So I miss that sense of camaraderie. It was really fun. So hopefully we can get back to that.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. Let's get through this and bring back some live music.
That's the plan.
Yes.
Whatever it takes.
And speaking of live music, you were with the band when they played Bottle Rock in 2018, right?
I sure was. Whoa, that was some show. Yes. Oh my goodness, that whole festival was insane. I think was that like Bruno Mars headlining that
It
year? I think?
was. Yes, it was.
Man, his whole show was so insane. So
Oh, man.
like, I've never wanted to be like in a like dancing and singing and like doing, but like the way he did it, it made me wish that my life was like that. Like I would just walk out of my door and like 6 of my best friends would show up like, we're also in our jerseys, and we would like just dance syncopated down the street like oh, you know. It's a fantasy I didn't realize I had, that he awoke it in me. That,
Well, maybe that'll happen in the future for you.
I can only hope.
Yeah.
I walk out of my door every morning and I'm ready. I'm always like, are we dance? No one's dancing. Okay. All right. I'll just get coffee and go back.
Did you have any random like interactions with other artists backstage?
Oh, at Bottle Rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I knew a bunch of people in Alan Stone's band, and there's another couple bands that we knew there. So really it was like, I think we were there for 2 days. It was like summer camp backstage. It was like seeing people, because we don't, especially for if you came up in the New York scene, if you were like here for 8 or 9 years, like hustling and grinding, we all did these terrible gigs and loading out and in the snow and, you know, complaining about, the weather, the subway, the whatever. And then everyone sort of like has really grown and found a place of their own, and now they're all touring. But so it means we don't see each other as much as when we had no job and we would all go to the same cheap bar to get $3 drinks. So this was like a moment to really catch up with people I hadn't seen for a long time, because they're on the road when I'm on the road, or I'm on the road when they're at home or whatever. But yeah, that was a blast. That was a really super fun festival, and I think it shows in the performances that everyone is just having a great time.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know they just announced the new dates for 2021. So it's going to be Labor Day weekend in 2021 instead of Memorial Day weekend.
Oh,
so.
Hello. All right.
Yeah,
nice
right?
Nice little early September. You know, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. The golden sun. Yeah.
The golden sun. I mean, it can get pretty hot here in September too. So it could be a good thing for sure.
You know
and
what?
hopefully by that time the pandemic will be done.
That's right. Hopefully, yeah. And then wine will flow like water.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, it already is. I mean, what else are you going to do?
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And speaking of wine, if you need to buy wine, just head to our website at jamcellars.com/buy and get your wine, or call the tasting room. Mm-hmm. And so I would love to hear, maybe, can you do a double, like some two songs for us of your alien love songs?
I sure can. Yes. Let's see what I have up my sleeve.
Oh.
I don't know why I said up my sleeve. It felt like a cool thing to say. Okay, so here is this is an alien love song that the alien sings, and it's so earnest. And I love this one a lot. It's called Send It On, and you'll figure out why when you hear the end. If summer never came and the stars had faded all to black, would you still remain? Would you share my pain? Or is that too much to ask? I can make it plain, or I can make it strange, but baby, it's the same as me and you. It's all matter, it's all true. It's all friction, force, and suddenly I find all the fog has finally fallen clear. The music of your mind and mine are intertwined. There's nothing left to fear. Just leave it all behind. It's only space and time. It's part of some design to see us through. so confused. But you give me shelter, and I just want to send it on. Send it on. I don't want to wait too long. Oh, love has got us running in circles, and I don't know which way to go. I just want to send it on. Send it on. And love you while my heart's still strong. Send it on. What have I become? Singing in the gardens of the moon. You were like a song, willing to be sung. Let me sing in you. And I'm a pendulum in infinite motion, swinging into love like some young fool. On some trivial pursuit. This is strange, this is new, it was you calling out my name. You're the one who opened every door, brought me out of ways, brought me face to face with all that I had lost. Opened up a way, opened up a place, opened up the space for me and you. Anywhere with space for me and you. But you give me shelter, and I just want to send it on. Send it on. I don't want to wait too long. Oh, love has got us running in circles, and I don't know which way to go. I just want to send it on. Send it on. Oh, love has got us running in circles. Love has got us running in circles. Love has got us running in circles, and I don't know which way to go. I just want to send it on. 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 Send it on. I just want to send it on. Oh, love has got us. I don't know which way to go. I just want to send it on. And love you while my heart's so strong. Send it on. Okay, that was Send It On. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
And okay, here's a song. So what I like to say about this one is, like, it's not necessarily about an alien, but it's not necessarily not about an alien. I like to. It's like, imagine what you want to imagine. However, this song, I try to keep things pretty clean. But this one's a little lascivious. I don't mind telling you. This one's about kissing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just gotta cut to the quick. Talk about a kiss. Sometimes with a particular person, and that person's name maybe could be Gladys or Frank or Aloysius. That's a good name. In this instance, this is a song about kissing someone by the name of Annette. Oh, something seemed to happen when you took me by the hand. And I don't believe in magic I begin to understand. Oh, last night at the party was a night I won't forget. Annette, your lips are blush with moonlight, soft and sweet and warm, and I felt the flush of stage fright, ready to perform. Then you kissed me in the garden, which I did not expect. Annette, now I wanna do it again. Oh, the moment that we shared opened my eyes, and I don't really care to analyze it. I'm just thinking how many days or hours in a heaven we could spend if we could just do it, if we could do it again, yeah. All the courage that we mustered, no one witnessed the deed, and my friends cannot be trusted. If you want to be discreet, well, baby, I can keep a secret. At least I ain't told no one yet, Annette. But now I wanna do it again. Oh, I may not be the best you've ever known, but it's not like I can practice on my own. The endeavor's so much better if you do it with a friend. So why don't we do it? Why don't we just do it? Do it again, yeah. I always like to warn people that a bridge is coming up. Bridge. I wanna do it. I wanna do it again, yeah. I wanna. I wanna do it. I wanna do it again, yeah. You don't have to call me baby, but baby, call me anytime. No precaution will delay me as I race to your desire. Even if we share the fate, Romeo and Juliet. Annette, now I wanna do it again. Oh, I could play it cool, give it time, but then we run the risk you'll change your mind. I guess I'm just your all-day sucker, 'cause baby, I cannot pretend that I don't want to do it, 'cause I want to do it to do it again, yeah. Do it again. Oh, Akie and Annie sitting in a tree. Kissing. I wanna do it. Now I wanna do it again. Oh, first comes love, then comes marriage. Then we'll have a serious discussion about what we do after that, but I think it's important that we're both on the same page. I wanna do it. Wanna do it again. I wanna do it. Do it. Do it again, yeah. Oh.
Woo! That was a fun little ditty.
A fun little ditty. Something for the dancers.
I
Yes.
love it.
Thank
That had
you.
me dancing in my chair.
Excellent. We do so much chair dancing these days, you know?
So
Good.
much chair
It's good
dancing.
to boogie. Boogie while you sit.
It
Yeah.
is. Now, is there like a certain band or artist that you listen to that you love that maybe would be surprising to your friends?
Wow. You said there wouldn't be any gotcha questions, but this one really
Ooh.
feels like you're putting me on the spot here. That would be surprising to my friends. Probably my friends know enough about how much of a weirdo I am. But, I love musicals. And I mean, that's probably obvious, but I mean, from the aliens. But I'm a big fan of like Stephen Sondheim, and that's like a it's not a guilty pleasure. I feel very good about it. But sometimes like when people are like, let's put on something for a long drive and like rock out really intense, and I want to listen to like, Mandy Patinkin singing like "Move On" with Bernadette Peters. I want to hear "Move On," So sometimes in my car I just blast musicals by Stephen Sondheim, and I just sing along like the top of my lungs.
Oh, I love it.
That's that's really, you can't do that in your apartment if you have neighbors.
If you have neighbors, right? You're like, hey guys.
First of all, they'd be like, we're worried about you. And secondly, they're like, we need sleep, so please stop. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I have been so enjoying our time together. This has been so amazing.
I've had a pleasure as well.
I would love to hear one more tune before we officially close out, if that's possible.
Great. Well, I have a gotcha moment for you because I during quarantine have invented an alter ego.
Uh-oh.
And
Dun, dun, dun.
yeah, he's really, as I told someone today, he's a loose cannon. I don't know what he wants to do. It was just like an excuse to to write something less heady and like, weird and interesting and complicated as Alien Love Songs. So I created this alter ego who had sort of been surfacing for many, many months. He calls himself American Heartthrob.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. And he has this song, which, I don't know. It's like pretty hot under the collar, but also pretty ridiculous. And I feel kind of goofy about doing it, but he insists that I try to include one song of his in my set. So in order to please American Heartthrob, I will now perform for you his quarantine love jam. It's called Shower. Somewhere with me where I know the bouncer, I can get us in for free, and the whole place is a dance floor big enough for just 2 feet. I'm talking about the shower. Wanna get you to the shower. There's a new club in the bathtub. You don't need no fancy clothes, baby, you don't need a thing. It's the perfect place to get down, and it's closer than you think. All the bars are closed by now, but let's still grab a drink, 'cause there's one spot that's still popping, and it's right next to the sink. I'm talking about the shower. Oh, let's take it to the shower. Oh, wanna Oh boy.
I mean, and I'm checking out the comments on our Facebook
Oh.
Live, and
What do they have to say?
everybody's loving the lyric, a little shampoo, a little champagne.
That's probably my best work. Best work to
It's
date.
amazing. Yeah, cheers to that. Woo!
Yes, cheers.
It's perfect. Little toast to that.
Little toast to, yeah, let's toast to. I have my regular mug here, but where is it?
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
as long as it's a vessel that holds the delicious magical liquid, that's all you need,
yes.
right?
All the Cabernet Sauvignon you can drink is in this cup here.
Exactly. So you've been absolutely amazing. If people want to find you, where can they find you? Where can they listen to your music?
Okay, so they can find me on Facebook, Akie Bermiss. They can find me on Instagram, Akie Bermiss. They can find me on Twitter, Akie Bermiss. Just the whole name. It's right there. Right below us.
There it is.
It's
right
all
there.
very. Oh, Akie Bermiss music too. Yes, my AkieBermissmusic.com is my website. There's music on Spotify and Apple Music and all the places where music happens. And sometimes I put up little weird, jazz standards right on Instagram or Facebook. I just go live like a fool. So,
Perfect.
it's what you'd expect from someone such as myself.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. And
Yes.
we've had a huge pleasure. And cheers to you.
Yes, cheers to you, Coco. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Do we?